looks set to be another problem for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, just when they thought they were ending the year on something of a high, as one could imagine. If you recall, of course, way back at the start of January, Penguin Random House were thrilled to release this Spare. That's right, the biography of the prince, not that the prince he was born, but the man he's become. I know, we all kind of know what man he's now become, don't we? Anything for dosh to sell your family. But you see, at the time, Penguin Random House did this 4-book deal with Prince Harry. And as I've told you before, they're still very keen on pushing ahead with certain projects. But now it's hit something of a bit of a buffer. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Now, I know I say this, but are we all set for Christmas? Yes, don't worry. If you're on your own on Christmas Day, there will be a brand new video up, and it will be, I think, something that you'll enjoy. There's a bit of something for everybody. Hopefully entertaining, and hopefully that you don't feel too much alone. And there's another voice there. I know. I can see you switching off now thinking, oh no, where's the cushion? Make it stop. But seriously, if you want a bit of company on Christmas Day, I'll be around for you at the usual time, or whenever you have a spare moment or a break. Do check it out. And as I often say, if you can, like and share. Get involved, it'd be great fun. I'd love to see and hear what you're saying, then we can repeat some of the things back, and there's an email address. It's all there for you, don't worry. Anyway, back as ever to your royal story of the day. This is a problem, big problem now for Penguin Random House, because as you know, they paid him mega bucks deal. Now, while they want to pursue and carry on, obviously, with Prince Harry, there was all that publicity saying, oh, it was marvellous, he'd sold X amount of books, it's wonderful what he's achieved. Yes, he did. But he didn't sell enough to recoup the costs, and that's now the bigger problem. But there's another bigger problem attached to that, because one of the main expenses of Spare wasn't actually signing on for Prince Harry, but it was the ghostwriter. You see, the ghostwriter was very expensive, and as one can imagine, as he spoke out about, it was very difficult to deal with Prince Harry on a daily basis, because he wanted so much in the book, back and forth, couldn't decide what he wanted to include, and all of that cost time and money. Then you've got the legalities, then you've got the editing. Let's not forget, if you recall, that Prince Harry basically said that he had much more material. It could have gone on a lot longer. Could anybody stomach any more hours in the audio book? I think not. But now, according to that very well-placed source, and as ever we have to say allegedly, Penguin Random House are basically saying you need to do it alone. What they're basically now suggesting is that Harry writes the book, actually works for the money, rather than talking to someone, and then they'll get a professional editor to knock it into some kind of shape at the 11th hour. This is normally a very cheap and effective way, because essentially he could do it into a dictaphone and somebody could transcribe that via A1 or that sort of stuff, AI should I say. It wouldn't be as costly. But of course, this is really something of a come down, because when you consider they were lauding the fact that they had the biggest selling biography in the world, and now basically what you're saying is we've got to cut costs, and if you carry on and you want to move forward, and there is part 2 apparently looming, then Harry simply has to get down to some hard graft. Now, as we've seen before, I would suggest that Harry, out the two of them, Harry and Meghan, certainly knows about some kind of work. But really, will he be, well, what's the word, applying himself to come up with all of those pages, making sure it's cohesive and, more importantly, readable and exciting? That's now the problem that Penguin Random House have, but it's a problem now also for Prince Harry, more importantly, if he wishes to get paid. Tricky times ahead for 2024 and, of course, the former royals. Neil Shaw in the very heart of London.